Savannah! Savannah, what is going on with that book of Jake that you done made yourself, honey? Did y'all see that book? Okay, that book is giving very much Fatal Penitentiary, okay? That's what it's giving. This is just a couple of things that I have written in the book of Jake, just to help the time go by quicker for when he gets released. I love him so much, and I just wanted him to know how much I love him and how much I want him to marry me. I'm not crazy at all. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not psycho. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Love During Lockup. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row of giving us nothing. I'm back from vacation, y'all. Well, I'm still on vacation, but I'm back from my trip. And boy, was it needed. Okay? Had me a good old time, but now I'm back. And, let's get into this recap, child. Let's talk about Brittany and Andy. Hey, to my mothers out there, to my aunties out there, to my grandmothers out there, to my older sisters or brothers out there, let me ask y'all a question. Let's say a sibling, daughter, granddaughter of yours is in prison, like Brittany. And she has an 18-year-old daughter that needs to go see her in said prison. And you are dating a man for only, what, 8 months? Your daughter, 18-year-old daughter, has never met this man a day in her life. She's going to go meet up with this man at a hotel, a total stranger. Get in the car with him with no seatbelt on and proceed to go to the prison to meet you. Will y'all be okay with that? Huh? Will y'all be okay with that? Just let me know yes or no in the comments, because let me tell you what I say. They all crazy. First of all, you two dumbasses. Why in the world would you let your child meet up with a complete stranger, a man that you don't even know, to get in a car with him to come visit you? Oh, that's right, because you don't care nothing about your daughter's well-being. Now, I'm not saying that Andy would have did anything to this girl, but you don't know. Let's say it wasn't Andy. Let's say it was Jethro from around the way. So here's Andy. Time to go visit Brittany. And the only way Brittany was going to be nice to him is so the daughter can go visit her. First of all, the daughter's 18 years old. Get her on the list. Let her visit you by herself. Not get in a car with some stranger danger, you stupid heifer. So here's Andy. Y'all know he's goofy as all AF. And he's like, oh no, she's gonna come and meet me. Oh duh. So here is Brittany's daughter, Gracie, pretty girl. She's nervous, she's awkward. So here she is getting in the car with this man. They go have a visit. Andy says the visit went well. He goes to the bathroom. He comes back. You hear crickets. So obviously Gracie and Brittany had a conversation that they didn't want him to know about. So they get in the car. Gracie says nothing. She's quiet. I'm sure, again, she's very awkward. She don't know you. She had no business getting in the car with you to begin with. The more I look at this show, The more I understand there is a service called CPS, even though she is 18. Don't care nothing about these children. Don't care nothing about them. Just as long as they get what they want. Screw the children's feelings. So here's Andy. I don't know, but since she got in the car, she didn't talk to me. Things was weird. Did Brittany tell her don't talk to me? This is a grown man whose children have already said you wasn't that type of daddy. You're fronting. Quit faking the funk, even though in Andy's mind, that's not how it went down. Andy was like this pillar of all fathers. He was the Hustables. He was the Cleavers. That's not what your daughters say. And knowing that you done let this child get in your car and you don't know her, I'm believing your daughters. Because, see, your mind ain't doing good judgment calls. That just bothered me that this girl got in the car with this strange man. Cop or no cop. So Brittany was like, I'm tired of this. She had a phone call from her mama. She was sick of it. I don't know what went down. Her mama probably said, ask him for money. So she gets in her car. Gracie leaves. She bounces. So Andy gets a call from Brittany and was like, you know what happened? She got in her car. She left. And so here's Brittany. Well, you know, she's shy. You know, she ain't going to open up to anybody. Why would you want her to open up to a stranger? You barely know this man. You stupid. I have to keep saying to myself, this is why they in prison. For making silly decisions. Andy and Brittany is going to be on a new Love After Lockup. Let's move on. Letitia and Keith. Letitia, I'm going to need for you to sit down somewhere. Where did you get that pink Pepto-Bismol paper mache duster from? Take it back. Take it back. I don't care if you got it from the Victoria non-secret outlet mall. Take it back. It looked like somebody done colored some coffee filters. What in the world? So Letitia, she done went and visited Keith, okay, in prison. So she comes back and she gets a call from her homegirl. Apparently her homegirl is friends with one of Keith's baby mamas. And so the homegirl said, listen, they've been talking trash about you. They don't believe you married. They don't believe the marriage is real. And so Letitia says, oh, so they in my business. Oh, the marriage, and I have the marriage certificate. It is real. Now see, we did not get the traditional wedding, okay? We did the marriage by proxy, where it's a whole bunch of paperwork, and it has to get notarized, and then boom, we married as of, what was it, May of last year? So Letitia and Keith are married by proxy. Is that a marriage? I don't know. And at this point, this is my face. That's what y'all giving us. Oof. Until I see the baby mamas, because see, they're going to be more interesting than Letitia and Keith. I'm going to need to see some baby mama drama. That's what we're coming to at this point with Love During Lockup. Is when we wanting baby mama drama. Child, let's move on. Aiden Chris, another one. Now, the Sasters have told me that Chris haven't been paying child support. Chris, why haven't you been paying child support? I don't understand. You get $10,000 to $15,000 a month. You done spent over $1 million on this girl, and you can't pay child support? See, the baby mama is talking. I don't get it. Is that the reason why your family don't like Jade? Other than them saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no bro? Is that a reason? Because you out here giving her all kinds of money and you ain't taking care of your kids. Is that the truth, Bruce? Because see, the baby mama's talking. So there's Jade. She is talking to her sister about how, you know, the family meet up and how they were talking to her. There was a whole bunch of financial talk, basically saying you're a gold digger, talking about a prenup. And so Chris said, man, I don't know what's wrong with them, okay? I don't want a prenup. I don't need a prenup. Why do I need that? Everything is in my name. The house, the cars, the campers, the four-wheeler. Everything is in my name. I'm good. Don't need a prenup. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm putting down, Jade? Your name is on nothing. Even though we're married, your name isn't on anything. But Chris, let me tell you what her name is on. That joint account. See, you out here talking about her name ain't on this, her name ain't on that. But the one thing that matters that her name is on is that joint bank account that apparently you're not sending your children any money. Allegedly, according to the baby mama who's talking. So who's coming out on top here? So then here's Jay. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Maybe my name should be on the account. Maybe my name should be on the house. You're just not thinking about this ding dong head. You've been with this man for 6 years and you never thought to yourself, you know what? Maybe my name should be on the house. You know, just in case something happens to our relationship because I'm married to a whole felon who's in prison, maybe my name should be on something. In case we're not together anymore. I swear to God, these folks, what y'all drinking? You're not drinking water from what your skin look like. What are you drinking? Hopes and dreams? You ain't drinking good sense. So now she's thinking about how or why her name ain't on the house or ain't on the cars, and maybe they should be. Jade, you got bigger things to think about. Why you involved with a man who can't pay child support, but he can pay you? But again, she says it ain't about money. She can make money elsewhere. You ain't gonna make that kind of money, sweetheart. Okay? You get $1 million. He done gave you $1 million. Have you made $1 million off of the tick to the top? I think the F not. But it ain't about the money. All right, girl. Let's move on. I'm not playing with these people today. I'm hungry. Savannah and Jake. Savannah, what are you trying to do here? Okay. Instead of, you're trying to get him out, even though the governor said, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Okay? I said, no, that's the governor. Now, see, everybody else is like, okay, he done did his time. He done did his 12 years. All right, we'll consider getting him out. And then the governor said, no, all right, I don't know the inside of my jaw. That boy done something. See, he cut up in court. He made threats in court. They had to shackle him to the floor because he was cutting the shine. Even though he was 19 years old at the time. And so Savannah is on this quest to find out what he was like in the past. Why is he being blocked from coming out? What am I missing? Why don't his family talk to me? So Jay told her to call his homeboy Tim. Is that his name, y'all? Tim. Call my boy Tim. You'll find out everything you need to know about me. See, Jake from State Farm, the State Pen. See, Jake from not State Farm, but the State Pen, he ain't done. He got a little something up here. See, call that one friend or associate that I know ain't gonna run that mouth. Okay? And that's exactly what he got. That's exactly what Savannah got. See, Savannah started asking Tim all kinds of questions. Tell me about Jake. Tell me about how he was in the past. At first, Tim was like, I've known him for a long time. We grew up together. He was all right. Then Savannah got a little deeper. Was he the ringleader? I mean, I know he was a hot mess, but I'm just trying to get further, information. Was he the ringleader? And baby, Tim said, my name Bennett, and I ain't in it. Okay? Tim said, I ain't answering that question. In fact, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go have a cigarette, and I'm going to take my feet. Where y'all? Where is he going to take his feet? To the motherfucking street. And that's exactly what Tim did. Tim said, you're going to get me all the way effed up out here on these cameras. Okay? Absolutely not. And Tim told the producers, I don't feel comfortable in doing this. I don't like doing this. I'm leaving. What, Jay? What was you doing back there at 19 years old that you got Tim now, 12 years later, saying, I ain't trying to get involved? So again, Savannah is sitting there like a fool on a stool looking silly. Why are they on this show? I want to know what the secret is. Because, see, it has to be something. Because it's done built up and built up and built up and built up. Does he have another woman? Is he already married? What's going on here? He's already done made it perfectly clear he don't want to marry you. Why? Other than you being a little needy and you somewhere in the dark rocking back and forth, turning the light on and off. Y'all, Savannah ain't right. That's all I'm saying. What's going on down there in Iowa? What y'all think Jake's secret is? Does he have one? Do we care? Let's move on. Brittany and Karak, child. Brittany late for her class. Okay, Brittany's late because she got another job and, it's hard doing, working and going to school. So she's late. And honey, when I tell you that teacher has cracked her face, the teacher cracked her face in front of the class. I said, oh my God, Brittany. So Brittany come in late. I'm sorry. The teacher said, Now, I don't know who you dealing with, but this is my class. Okay? I don't care if you got another job. I don't care if you done broke your leg. I don't care if your car broke down. I don't care if you done head-butted a goalpost. When class starts at 9 o'clock, don't you walk in here at 9:01. I was like, Jesus, Brittany, how many times have you been late? She let you have it. So, Brittany, she apologized. She says that it's tough. She talks to the teacher. The teacher is like, it's all good. Just do what you got to do. Just don't be coming up in here late, okay? You're wasting my time. But see, that's not the only thing. Brittany has a trailer. Somebody is trailing Brittany, and it's E.B., Karak's homeboy or homegirl. I'm not really sure. Is it homegirl? I'm just going to say homie. How about that? I'm just going to say homie. I don't want to misidentify. So I'm going to say homie. So Karak's homie is following Brittany because the homie don't trust Brittany. Excuse me, E.B.? Why is it that you can't trust Brittany? That's one. Two, why is it any of your business 3, where your significant other? And 4, Karak also cheated. Oh, but that's okay if he cheated. Okay? Now, what is Karak doing down that good old Flavanna Correctional Facility? What's he doing? While you worried about Brittany. He kept talking about, so EB says, I don't trust her. I'm here to look out for Karak. That's my friend. I don't want Karak to get hurt. Karak grown. So what does EB do? Not only has he been following, not only has EB been following Brittany around, EB goes to Brittany's job where she's a bartender. That how y'all do it in Richmond? Is that how y'all do it in the great state of Virginia? They show up at your job in Richmond. And let me tell y'all something. Down here in this neck of the woods, in the thick of the sticks of Virginia, where I live, show up at my job. Show up at anybody, these country dwelling, hillbilly, out back, running on glass, dirt roads, and see what happens if you show up at some of these people's jobs. Cutting the shine, or with some BS. It would be the first, and it would be the last. Trust me, I know. Now, if you are a significant other, a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, and you show up bringing lunch or whatever with good intentions, oh, that's fine. But if you show up at somebody's job with some BS like EB did, it would be your first and it would be your last. Do it another time, you're leaving limping. I've seen it. You can say a whole bunch about somebody from the country, okay? But one thing you don't do is play with their job. You will get embarrassed in my neck of the woods with some BS. So, EB done took it upon herself to go to Brittany's job. Brittany was like, what are you doing here? So here is EB questioning Brittany. Talking about, where have you been? Where do you go after work? Where do you go before work? Who are you hanging out with? And Brittany answers. I was like, why are you answering these questions? Tell the heifer, yeah, I said it, EB, to get out your face, mind your business, and leave. I'm not the only one who cheated. And so what if I cheated? He took me back. We forgave each other. Enough said. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. See, this is what I'm talking about when friends get involved in your relationship. They don't need to get involved in your relationship. Because I believe EB is Karak's best friend, right? Okay. So, this is what happens. Let me just give y'all an example. Everybody's friendship is different. Everybody's family is different. Let me tell you about me. Okay? My man. Alright? My friends don't go and ask my man anything about me. They don't question him. They don't say, where were you last night? Who were you with last night? I wish they would. My friends' feelings are going to get hurt. Okay? And that's just period. Now, they can come to me and say, I don't like him, Sass. I think he's a street pharmacist. I think he's cheating. He's not good for you. That's fine. Because it's my homie. They questioning me. They're not questioning my man. Just like I'm not going to my homegirl's boyfriend and questioning him. I go to my homegirl. Girl, he ain't no count. Girl, last night, Shaquilla seen him coming out of the red roof. That's all I'm saying. And he was zipping up his pants. Girl, he ain't no count. Now, you need to heed what I say or get hurt. That's on you. Now, let's go have a drink. And that's it with us. That's how me and my friends roll. And that's why we've been friends for over 30 years. We don't get involved in each other's relationship. We don't do it. Okay? We speak our piece. And if that person wants to stay with said person who ain't doing them no good, that's on them. That's on them. But you're not going to come at me. I wish my man's friend would come at me and say, Sass, where were you last night? Sass, where were you 2 nights ago? Sass, who you been hanging out with? It'll be a cold day. Sing it with me now. It'll be a cold day. Oh, yes, it will. You want to talk about a good country cussing? They getting cussed out. And you going to come to my job, you're limping out. Okay? You got one warning. Don't ever come to my job with no BS. Period. But that's just because I keep my personal life and my work life separate. That's why I've been there for 23 years. So, EB is questioning Brittany. Brittany's answering. And so Brittany said, listen, all right, I don't even know why she up in here. Again, Karak also cheated. All right? And I know he mad at me, but we will get through this. And EB need to mind said business. And I agree with Brittany. Mind your business, EB. Where your man or woman at? Where they at? You too busy worrying about these two. Where's your relationship, EB? Child, let's move on. Last and most definitely least, child. Oh, God. Renika and Asanta. Apparently, Asanta got some girls hollering at him on Instagram. Okay? Liking, commenting, leaving phone numbers. And so, Renika's homegirl was like, look at that. Look at that. I told you he ain't gonna count. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. What you gonna do about it? You don't need to be with him. He ain't no good. But see, that homegirl is telling Renika, okay, he ain't no good. Is she gonna take heed? Absolutely not. Renika says, no, he loves me. I love him. Because see, Asanta this whole time is saying, look, I don't know them girls. And in fact, who is that? Renika said, that's my homegirl. The homegirl said, how you doing? How you doing? So Asanta was like, man, I don't know these girls. You know I love you. Don't worry about it. Give me a kiss. And so here's Renika. Oh, God. Okay. The homegirl said, what? You got to be joking me. Did you see this? I can't believe it. And so Renika said, listen, okay, I love him. He loves me. I'm going to believe what he says. So the homegirl says, Lord have mercy. See, remember what I said before? That's your one time. I tried to tell you. You want to move further from this? Don't come at me later crying, snot flying. I tried to tell you. So here it is, Asanta supposed to be getting out. Renika done moved to Atlanta, done dropped $4,000. She got her daughters there just for Asanta. She's getting her a hotel room to wherever prison he's at. And so Asanta says, well, listen, something done happened, okay? I got some charges from another prison. So while Asanta was in prison, he was still doing criminal activity. Red flag, Renika. Red flag. How you gonna be in prison and get charges while in prison? Asanta was out here trying to be a whole street pharmacist inside prison. And you want that around your daughters. No! Renika! So Renika's upset. Renika is screaming, yelling, what happened? Here is Asanta. Oh no. What did you get charged with? I don't know. What? I don't know. I can't remember, but I need $3,000. So in order for him to get out, he's going to have to pay $3,000? So he said he going to ask his mama. He going to ask family. Okay. So you think your family's going to give you $3,000, but there's Renika though. Renika! You're going to give him $3,000 to get out, even though Renika said she wasn't going to do it. What y'all think, sisters? So this is something that's funny. Renika got all kinds of connections wherever, okay? Because, see, Renika called the judge. I said, what? The entire F. Now, I ain't never, ever heard of someone calling a judge and the judge picks up the phone. Really? Really? Picked up a phone for a girl named Renika over a guy named Asanta. Is that right? Well, in that case, why can't Savannah call the governor? So Renika talks to the judge, and the judge is telling her what she needs to do. Then she calls the correctional facility, talks to somebody. They tell her what she needs to do, and Renika said, "Bet, you're getting out Monday." Santa's like, "What? I gotta stay the weekend in here? Well, you been there for how many years, you stupid?" So Renika said, "Yeah, you're gonna spend the weekend. It's better than nothing. You gotta come up with $3K. Is your mama gonna give it to you?" He was like, "We'll see." We'll see. Renika said, "I ain't giving him no more money. We'll see." Where y'all live? Where y'all live? I'm just talking about in my neck of the woods. It may be different where these people live. Can you just pick up a phone and call a judge? Furthermore, how did you get the judge's number? Did you call the court? And they just connected you to the judge's chambers? That's crazy. What time of day is this? Crazy as hell. I don't believe that. She called a judge. Why would a judge even have to explain to you? That's not how it works. Not in my neck of the woods. Maybe it's different in y'all's neck of the woods. Let me know. If you can just pick up the phone and call a judge. Maybe during court proceedings. Oh, okay. All right. You can talk to the judge's secretary. Child, that's it, y'all. That's it. What y'all think about the episode? Child, y'all let me know. Okay? To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. We just kick it over here. And y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.